Hey y'all, welcome back to Horse Range Mountain Farm. So today, the boys have killed a couple of deer, so we're going to make deer jerky out of some of the roast and the loins. Alright y'all, I got all the packs open, I washed all the meat off. The next thing we're going to do is cut it all up into strips. Now you want to cut these strips pretty thin. About a 1/4 inch or so. Got some of the silver skin off of here. You don't want a bunch of that in your jerky to make it real tough. Good sharp knife helps. Careful not to cut yourself. That's about as thick as you want it right there. Alright y'all, I found this book years ago. I cannot remember where I got it. It's called The Joy of Smoking and Salt Curing. And it's by Monty Birch. And it has the best jerky recipe in it I've ever had. All I had to do is I add a little bit to it. But here's what you're going to need. You're going to need some onion powder, some garlic powder, soy sauce, but we use liquid aminos. It's pretty much the same thing. Black pepper, cayenne pepper, and we add Worcestershire sauce to ours. And we're also going to make a batch of it with just a little bit of teriyaki. So let's get started on this. We're going to start off with 1.5 cups of the soy sauce. Tablespoon and a half of garlic powder. Tablespoon and a half of onion powder. This onion powder's been around a while. It's kind of clumpy, but it'll be alright. Teaspoon and a half of black pepper. I'm just going to use 2 teaspoons. We like ours a little more spicy. And it says cayenne pepper to taste. So we'll put about 1/2 teaspoon in there to start with. Take us a whisk and mix all this together. That's a Ziploc bag here, gallon Ziploc bag. I'm going to put most of this meat in here. We'll save the rest of it to make teriyaki with. And pour all this in the bag with it. Get all the air you can out. Just take this bag and knead it and work it. Get that sauce to all that deer meat. Set that back aside, and we'll make another batch, and I'll show you our teriyaki recipe. We're going to use the same recipe for this, but we're going to cut it down. I'm going to use a half a cup of soy, just because we don't have as much. About a half a tablespoon of garlic powder. About a half a tablespoon of onion powder. And this one I'm going to put a half a teaspoon of black pepper. And maybe a quarter of a teaspoon of red pepper in this one. Put a little bit of Worcestershire sauce. And the rest of this bottle of teriyaki sauce, which is about a quarter of a cup. Mix that all up and we'll do the same thing with it. Oh yeah, that should be good. Do the same thing, take the rest of this meat, put it in this bag, pour our sauce over it. Probably could have done a quart bag with this one, but I already had a gallon out. Just work it all in. We're going to put both of these bags in a bowl and put them in the refrigerator overnight. Let them soak all this in. See you guys tomorrow. Alright y'all, we've been marinating overnight. That's what it looks like. Start loading up these dehydrators. We'll see how much of the regular we can fit in this one. We'll put the teriyaki in the other one. I'll lay it pretty close together but not touching. Alright, let's do our teriyaki now. get this one going. And it'll probably be ready tomorrow evening or Sunday morning one. Alright, we'll see y'all guys then. Let's check this jerky and see if it's done. I think a little rat's already been into it. Oh yeah, it's done. That's good. Now let's test the teriyaki kind of. It's good too. I think I like the regular the best, but teriyaki's good too. All we do now is put this in Ziploc bags and share it. You guys have a blessed day. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Alright guys, here's the final product. Off of one deer, the tenderloins, and the roast, we got 5-quart Ziploc bags full of deer jerky.